Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, May 28th, first day after a holiday, which is usually a difficult day to trade. So be prepared. Today might be difficult. All right, in light of yesterday was Memorial Day, greater love has no one than he that laid down his life for his friends. Amen, amen, amen. Laying down your life for your friends. So, thoughts and prayers to all of our veterans, including members of my family. My grandfather actually was in World War I and World War II. How crazy is that? All right, let's get into it. I am ready to trade. All right, so let's start here with last week's results. I did a results video. So if you go to my website, microstrader.com, I added a new thing here called schedule. And what that is just giving you a little insight into what does a weekly schedule look like. So Sunday night, we did a high time frame tune-up. Okay, so make sure you watch that, in my humble opinion. It's really meant for my members, but if you're not a member, maybe it gives you a glimpse into what we do. I updated the strong indicator last night. So if you're a member of mine, you want to refresh your screen or remove that indicator and add it back. The VPOCs and single prints are updated. They're here on the price map. And then this is Monday's schedule. I'll do private coaching for members who buy those Zoom packages on Mondays and the weekends. And today is Tuesday. So AM briefing as normal, which we're doing right now. And then live Zoom trading for my members. And then today, on Tuesday mornings, I'm going to experiment a while of live streaming on YouTube. So consider it a free Zoom pass. You just can't ask questions and whatnot. And if you do buy a Zoom pass, which is right up here, you get the first class treatment when you're in the group. All right, so let's go to the price map. So on the price map, this is about last week's results. Once again, a low number of trades. It reminded me of this week. Just not that many trades, but no real losers. And it depends on how you manage your break evens. I always say at least a third of those break evens would be a loser if you didn't take it. So just because it says 0 here doesn't mean you would not have experienced a loser, because maybe you didn't take the gift of break even. And, losses happen. It's no big deal. So this morning, if you'd like to watch us live, this link right here, if you'll click this little, in fact, if I press play here, I think it'll say, notify me right here. And it'll notify you. Now, I have over here where it says analytics, these are like a year of results for our system. And this year I'm tracking some different metrics. So this weekend, I finally combined those two databases just for the profit and loss of it. What does it look like for ever since I've been tracking officially? What does those numbers look like? Winners, losers, break evens. And wow, it shows me I need to trade better. Still too many George trades and not enough just strict core strategy trades. Welcome to the human element of trading. So here's a link to the Sunday night's tune-up. Saturday, I did a weekly results show. This was a lot of great pre-flight information for the entire week. So I hope you got to take advantage of that. The single prints and VPOCs are here. And now let's look at the news drivers. This is part of our AM briefing. So yesterday was a holiday. Today we have a couple things. One, the red folder's 30 minutes after the opening. We will be monitoring that. And of course, the big boy later in the week is the PCE. And so we will be prepared for that, knowing that the market might be resting and waiting for that. Now, today is trading day after a holiday. So that is typically a great day, in all honesty, to not trade. All right, let's keep going. So where are we? Well, on the Sunday night tune-up, we threw in this white trend line here. And so we did that before the market opened. We did that at this point in time where we connected these points, worked well for the RTH, the overnight based out, and tried to get back up and then failed at that trend line. Interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not remove this trend line yet. I'm not going to adjust it out to here. You could go ahead and adjust it out if you wanted, but I'm going to keep it here because if RTH comes back up, I want to see what it does when we back test this trend line. I want to see that. So I'm going to keep that there, and I might draw a new one. Actually, I like to draw them based off the overnight. So my overnight would look something like that, maybe. We'll see how this develops, okay? And if you watch us live on YouTube, you'll see how we adjust that. Or if you're in my group, of course, we'll do that live as a group. Now, as we said on the Sunday night high time frame, it's this day that controls everything. What do we do above? What do we do below? What do we do above? What do we do below? We are just in the middle of yucky smack chop action. Let me throw on my ranges. Okay, so if you've been paying attention the last week or so with us on our AM briefings, we are in the middle of the middle of the middle of the middle of the middle. Trading right here is not trading an edge. I would love for us to kind of base out here for a little bit more, then come up here to the top of this, retesting the backside of this trend line against this range. I think that would represent a fantastic short, but we will see. All right, let's go on, guys. So today's tip of the week: speed is not the goal. The goal is the goal. This weekend, a guy made a comment on one of the videos. I said the Apex 250K account, how I would trade it, and good luck. He said, good luck, you'll pass by the year 2031 or something. I don't know. But alluding to time is a problem. No, it's not. The goal is the goal. I know anytime I personally try to speed up my results, I screw up. Do you find the same? That when you try to speed up your results by either taking more trades that really doesn't match your system, or you decide to go bigger leverage and you're not thinking as clearly, you screw up. Speed is not the goal. Hitting the goal is the goal. And like the fighter pilot says there, please like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And if you're interested in trading with a group of ES and MES futures traders with a very good system, check us out at microstrader.com. News drivers, we covered. So what's happened in the overnight session? Well, right now, London is still stacking on top of Asia. I mean, it's not difficult to see. We're stair-stepping up, but we are in the middle of the middle. So I'd like to see us get out of this area before I enter the trade. I need something new to happen. I say that often on our Zoom. When we're just seem to be stuck somewhere, I need something new to happen. And usually it's one of these red folder news catalyst events, but we're in the middle of the middle, guys. I know I've said that 2,200 times, but part of my job of leading our group is to remind you of the critical elements of what's happening and where we're at, and I will continue to do so. All right, so let's go take a peek at our indices. Well, number one, let's stop over here for a second. I am working on adding a new feature to our suite of indicators in our group where I can have the NQ, Dow, and righty setting right here. So instead of having to switch to a different tab or look at a different screen or whatever, at a glance, I can have this. In fact, this would probably be hidden over here. And when I want to take a peek, I can slide it and move it back out of the way. Now, this scale seems too big. All right, this scale does seem too big. And by the way, this will only work during RTH hours. This will not work in the extended hours. So what happens here is if I've anchored a high, I've anchored a low, and where is current price, which is exactly what we look for over here on this, don't we? So currently, Russell is not participating. It's way up there. Dow is way down here. Okay, so one indice is already up here, one is already down here, and two are in the middle. What does this tell us? Complex chop is on the menu today. I'd like a side of sugar-free barbecue sauce, please. And by the way, if you're looking for a good sugar-free barbecue sauce, oh, what's the name of that company? Head Country. Oh my gosh, their sugar-free barbecue sauce is awesome. So as you get older, you worry about things like that, but I love it. All right, let's move on. That's a side note. So game plan today. Well, like I said, today we're streaming live on YouTube. So kind of my game plan overall for the group. Game plan for me is I want to get to an edge here. I want to get to an edge here. Now, I also updated the strong levels. And so let's pull this in a little bit more. And let's bring up the strong. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Let's bring up the strong range. Strong levels. So here at the strong levels, let's turn off the trend lines so we can focus on this. This level danced beautifully, and we finally left it. This is the bull bear line in my humble opinion. And if we get here to 53.03, careful with longs below. Okay? Careful with longs below. And if you have my indicator, I have other notes below this that you might want to take a peek at. But if you're not in my group, these are the strong indicators I'm sharing with you today. So guys, whoa, I wish you the best of luck today. I'll see you live on YouTube and live on Zoom here in a little bit.
Stay green, my friends, and to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.